everyone, and welcome to English for All, the podcast where we practice real English for real situations. I'm Roxy.
And I'm John. So happy you joined us today. Really, this episode is one I've been wanting to make for a long time.
Same, because today's topic is something that makes a lot of people, even advanced learners, a little bit nervous.
We're talking about phone calls, specifically how to answer the phone in English, in a professional situation.
Now, think about this. When you speak to someone face-to-face, you have so many tools. You can see their face. You can read their body language. You can ask them to point at something.
But on the phone, you have only your words, just your voice. And if English is not your first language, that can feel very scary.
Very scary. The phone rings. You see it's an English number. And suddenly, panic.
We know that feeling. But here's the good news. Phone calls in English, especially professional ones, follow a very clear, very predictable structure.
Predictable. That means you can expect what will happen. The same phrases come up again and again. And once you know them, you'll feel so much more in control.
By the end of this episode, you'll know exactly how to answer a call, how to ask someone to wait, how to take a message, and how to end the call politely.
Real phrases, real confidence. Let's do this. And if you enjoy the show, please subscribe and share it with someone who needs it. Okay, phone's on. Let's go.
All right, the phone rings. You pick it up. What are the first words out of your mouth?
This is so important because in a professional setting, how you answer sets the tone for the whole conversation. It tells the caller, I am professional, I am ready, I can help you.
So here are the most common ways to answer a professional call in English.
Option 1, and the most classic. Good morning, English for All podcast. Roxy speaking. How can I help you?
Let's break that down. Good morning, or good afternoon, good evening. You greet the caller with the time of day, then the company name, then your name, then the offer to help.
Roxy speaking. This is a very specific phone phrase. You don't say, I am Roxy. You say, Roxy speaking. It sounds professional and clear.
Try it. Say your own name and then speaking. Ready? Go. Great job. That already sounds so professional.
Option 2, slightly shorter. Hello, Roxy speaking. Simple and clean. Works perfectly for smaller companies or internal calls.
Option 3, if you're not sure who's calling. Hello, this is John. Who am I speaking with? Who am I speaking with is a polite way to ask who is calling.
And if you want to confirm who you're speaking to, am I speaking with Roxy? For example, am I speaking with Mr. Johnson? Direct, clear, professional.
Now, on the other side, the caller will often say something like, Hello, this is Sarah from ABC Company. Or, Hi, could I speak to the manager, please?
Could I speak to? This is how callers ask to be connected to a specific person. Could I speak to John, please? Could I speak to someone in the sales department?
And if that person is you, great. You say, Speaking. Just one word. It means, yes, that's me. You are already speaking to me.
Speaking. So simple, so effective. Callers love it because it's instant and clear.
Let's hear all of this in a dialogue. A professional phone call right from the beginning.
Good morning, Riverside Solutions. Roxy speaking. How can I help you?
Good morning. This is John Miller from Carter & Co. Could I speak to your sales manager, please?
Of course. May I ask what it's regarding?
Yes, I'd like to discuss a potential partnership with your company.
Absolutely. Let me put you through. Could you hold for just a moment?
Of course, no problem.
Thank you for holding, Mr. Miller. I'm connecting you now.
Beautiful. Let's look at two key phrases from that dialogue. May I ask what it's regarding? This means, Can you tell me why you're calling? What is this call about? Regarding means about.
It's a very polite, very professional phrase. Not, why are you calling? Which can sound a little rude. But, may I ask what it's regarding? Smooth and respectful.
And let me put you through. To put someone through means to transfer their call to another person or department. I'll put you through to the accounts team. Let me put you through to the manager.
And, could you hold? To hold means to wait on the line. You don't hang up, you just wait. Could you hold for a moment? Please hold. Thank you for holding. Okay, section 2. What if the person they want to speak to is not there, not available?
This happens all the time, and you need to handle it smoothly, professionally.
First, you explain politely. I'm afraid Mr. Myler is not available at the moment. I'm afraid, in this context, it doesn't mean you are scared. It means, I'm sorry to say. I'm afraid she's in a meeting. I'm afraid he's not in the office today.
Then you offer options, and there are 2 classic options.
Option 1. Would you like to leave a message? You offer to write down their message and pass it on. I'll make sure she gets your message.
Option 2. Can I ask Mr. Myler to call you back? To call back means to return a phone call. I'll ask him to call you back this afternoon. She'll call you back as soon as possible.
As soon as possible, as quickly as it can happen. Often shortened to ASAP. I'll pass on your message as soon as possible.
And if they want to leave a message, you'll need some information. You say, could I take your name and number, please?
Or, could I take a message? Then you listen carefully and repeat the information back. So that's John Miller, and your number is... Always repeat the number. Always. This shows you got it right.
And a really useful phrase when you're writing something down, could you spell that for me, please? If a name is difficult or unusual, don't guess, just ask.
Could you spell that for me? Nobody minds. It shows you care about getting it right, and it avoids mistakes.
Let's hear a dialogue for this situation. Hello, could I speak to David Chen, please?
I'm afraid David is in a meeting at the moment. Can I help you with anything, or would you like to leave a message?
I'll leave a message, please.
Of course. Could I take your name and number?
Yes, my name is John Barker, and my number is 077-009-00452.
Let me read that back to you. John Barker. Could you spell the last name for me?
Of course, Barker.
Perfect. And the number was 077-009-00452?
That's right.
Great. And is there a message you'd like me to pass on?
Yes, please let him know I called regarding the contract renewal. I'll be available until 5 o'clock today.
Absolutely. I'll make sure David gets that message. Thank you for calling, Mr. Barker.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Goodbye. I'll read that back to you. Or, let me read that back. This means you repeat the information to confirm it's correct. Always do this with phone numbers and names. Always.
Pass on a message. To give someone a message from another person. I'll pass on your message. Can you pass this on to your manager?
Regarding the contract renewal. We saw regarding before. It means about. I'm calling regarding your order. Please contact us regarding your account.
And notice the ending. Thank you for calling, Mr. Barker. Always thank the caller. Always use their name if you know it. It sounds warm and professional at the same time.
Section 3. And this one is so important. Because sometimes phone calls don't go smoothly. There are technical problems, or you don't understand something, and you need to handle it gracefully.
Gracefully, calmly, and politely, even when things are difficult.
Problem 1. You can't hear the caller well. The line is bad, there is noise. You say, I'm sorry, the line is a little unclear. Could you speak up, please? Speak up means speak louder.
Or, I'm sorry, could you repeat that? I didn't quite catch that. I didn't catch that means I didn't hear or understand. Catch in this context means to hear and understand something. Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Problem 2. The caller is speaking too fast. You say, "Could you slow down a little, please? I want to make sure I get everything right."
That phrase, I want to make sure I get everything right, is wonderful. It's honest, it shows you care, and nobody will be upset. They will slow down immediately.
Problem 3. You need a moment to find information. You say, "Could you bear with me for just a moment?" Bear with me means please be patient with me. Wait a little.
Or simply, just one moment, please. Short, clear, buys you the time you need.
And problem 4. You called the wrong number, or someone calls yours by mistake. You say, "I think you may have the wrong number." Polite, kind, no drama.
Let's hear a short dialogue with a tricky moment on the line. Hello, I'm calling about my order from last Tuesday.
"I'm sorry, the line is a little unclear. Could you speak up slightly?"
Of course, I'm calling about my order from last Tuesday.
"Thank you. Could I take your order number?"
Yes, it's GH44729B.
"I'm sorry, could you repeat that? I didn't quite catch the last part."
No problem at all. GH44729B. B as in Bravo.
Perfect. Thank you. Could you bear with me for just one moment while I pull up your account?
Of course.
Thank you for waiting. I can see your order here. How can I help you? Did you notice? B as in Bravo. This is the NATO phonetic alphabet, a system used to spell letters clearly on the phone. B as in Bravo, S as in Sierra, A as in Alpha.
This is so useful. When letters sound similar, B and P, M and N, S and F, spelling them this way avoids all confusion. You don't need to know the whole alphabet. Just use any word you know. B as in banana, S as in sun. Perfectly fine.
Pull up your account. To pull something up means to find and open it on a computer or system. Let me pull up your information. Very common in customer service calls.
And thank you for waiting. Always thank the caller after they hold, even for just a moment. It shows respect for their time. All right, friends, time to bring it all together. You have covered so much in just 10 minutes.
Let's do our final recap. Here are all your key phone phrases.
Answering the call. Good morning, English for All podcast. John speaking. How can I help? John speaking. May I ask what it's regarding? Let me put you through. Could you hold for just a moment?
When someone isn't available. I'm afraid John is not available at the moment. Would you like to leave a message? Can I ask John to call you back? Could I take your name and number? Could you spell that for me, please? Let me read that back to you.
Dealing with problems. The line is a little unclear. Could you speak up? I didn't quite catch that. Could you repeat it? Could you slow down a little, please? Could you bear with me for just a moment? I think you may have the wrong number.
That is a complete phone call toolkit. From the first hello to the final goodbye, you are ready.
And remember, phone calls feel much more difficult than they are. Because they are short, they follow a pattern, and the other person wants the call to go well too.
Exactly. You are both on the same team. So breathe. Use your phrases. And if you don't understand something, ask. Could you repeat that? Is not a weakness. It is a professional skill.
Now, your challenge this week. Practice saying your professional greeting out loud. Right now, actually. Say, "Good morning, your name's speaking. How can I help you?"
Say it again. A little more confident. Say it until it feels natural. Until it feels like you. Because it will, I promise.
You are improving every single day, and we are so glad you're on this journey with us.
Now, our community question. And it's a relatable one.
Tell us in the comments, do you find phone calls in English difficult? What is the hardest part for you? Is it understanding the other person? Speaking fast enough? Knowing how to start?
Tell us, because your answer might help someone else who has the exact same challenge. And it helps us make better episodes for you.
If today was useful, please share this episode with someone who is learning English. And subscribe if you haven't already. We have new episodes every week.
Thank you so much for listening. You did great today. Now go practice that greeting. We want to hear you're ready for that call.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.